Hello my gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, in today's video I'm going to do my everyday makeup look. So this is a very quick everyday makeup for work, for college, for school, wherever you're going. This is the technique that I use and the number of product on daily basis that I use, and it's usually take me anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes, but this video will probably take me longer because I'm talking and doing my makeup. But for every day it usually takes me 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. So I can be just, wake up early in the morning and out the door in half an hour, take shower, do my makeup and everything like that. So I hope that this video is helpful for you guys, and if you guys want to see how I do my makeup on daily basis, please keep watching. So I have already prepped my skin, I have done my skincare routine, I have applied my SPF, so we're just going to jump straight into the makeup routine. So for my color corrector, because I do have darkness under my eyes, so for my color corrector I'm just going to use this MAC Prep and Prime in the shade Peach Luster, and I'm just going to apply a little bit just near my inner corner, a little bit just on the outer, same thing here. And now I'm just going to apply the concealer. So this is the Lancome concealer in the shade 320, and I really like this concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit here and going to do the same here. This is the shade of the concealer, so this is 320. I'm just going to let this sit probably for a minute or two, and while we're just waiting for it, I'm quickly going to do my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows I'm just using this ANASTASIA's brow pomade in the shade medium brown, and I'm just going to quickly fill my brows. And just always start from the arch, and then I just don't try to change the shape or anything like that, but I'll fill wherever there is a gap, because I like to keep my brows just as natural as possible. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just going to brush it, and now I'm just going to take this Real Technique brush and I'm just going to blend my concealer. So as you can see that when I'm blending, I'm just kind of going upwards. I'm lifting the concealer like that. I'm just not dragging it down, I'm just going in upward motion. And then whatever is left, I'm just going to apply it on my eyelid and then just on my nose. And we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Same, going to apply whatever left on my nose and then just on my eyelid. I'm just gonna go with this Makeup Forever. This is a powder foundation and it's in the shade 2N26. And as you can see, this is my much loved powder. So I'm just going to take a foundation brush. This is from Real Technique as well. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of the powder foundation all over my face. This works as a powder to give you a little bit of coverage as well. As you can see, it's kind of work for me as a tinted moisturizer, where it's like minimum amount of coverage, but somewhat, it's mattify your skin but doesn't make it look dry or cakey or anything like that. So I love this. After that, I'm just going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and this is in the shade 10. Just recently picked this up, so this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna take this kind of brush. This is from BH Cosmetic 125. This is a very old brush as well. So what I'm going to do is just squish the brush like that, and then I'm just going to apply a bronzer, and then I'm just going to take some product and then apply it right underneath the cheeks. I'm just going to take a little bit more, and then we're just going to blend it. Sometimes what I do is I find it easier to blend it just with the foundation brush, So see how easily it blended. I'm going to take a little bit more bronzer and I'm just going to apply it under my jawline as well. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I just don't, depend how I'm feeling. And then I'm just going to blend it, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'll just apply it around the side of my nose. And then I'm just going to take the same brush and then just blend it. Blush, I'm just using this Huda Beauty cheek tint, and this is in the shade Perky Peach, and this is what it looks like. This is one of my favorite. If you have medium brown skin tone, this is a gorgeous like peachy blush, which looks really good, doesn't make your skin ashy or anything like that. So just going, as you can see, I'm just applying it on the brush, and just going to apply it on both sides of my cheeks. And a little bit on my nose as well. So after doing that, as you can see, I have a little bit pigmentation just on the top of my cheeks. So I'm going to go with the concealer, which is very close to my skin tone. So this is from Huda Beauty, and it's in the shade Graham Cracker. And this is what it looks like. This is also one of my favorite concealers. And I'm just going to apply a little bit here and just tiny bit around here. And again, I'm just going to let it sit for a minute or so it will become more tacky and give you more coverage. While we're waiting for that, I'm just going to do quickly my eyes. Same thing for my eyes. I'm just going to use the powder foundation because we did apply the leftover concealer. And I don't do anything crazy. I just keep my eyes very simple. Sometimes I'll apply like a little bit of sparkling eyeshadow on it. But we are in summer now and it's really hot outside. I'm just going to use the same Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And I'm just going to apply it all over my eyelid. Just going to curl my eyelashes. And I'm just going to apply the mascara. This is from Pat McGrath. I just only applied one layer of mascara because I just want to keep it natural. We're just going to blend this concealer that we applied on the top of my cheeks. And then just gonna this side as well. Probably noticed that I have not set my concealer under my eyes, so that's what we're going to do now. Going to use a translucent powder, and I'm just using this puff. As you can see, I have picked up the powder and I'm just going to get rid of the excess powder, just dabbing it on my hand. And whatever's left on my hand, I'm just going to use it on the other side. So when you set your eyes, just make sure you're looking up so that you can set your concealer that nothing is settling into your lines. I mean, of course, at the end of the day, you make different kind of facial expressions, it will crease, but we can minimize the creasing to some point. And for my cheek, the concealer that we applied, I'm just going to go with this powder foundation. I'm just going to apply a little bit powder just right on the top of where we actually applied the concealer. And then I'm just again going to go back with the blush and just going to apply it on the top of my cheeks. Usually I don't really set my cream products with powder, but now we are into summer and it's really hot outside, so I'm just going to set my blush with the powder. And I'm just using this Tarte blush palette. It's really old. It was like limited edition. I think they do it every year. I'm just going to use one of the blush from here and then just set it with the powder. To get that glass skin, I'm just going to use the Westman Atelier highlighter. It's a cream highlighter. highlighter stick, and it's in the shade Nectar. I love this. I'm just going to use it on the high point of my face. It just gives you such a beautiful glow, make you look like you're glowing within. The last thing is lipstick. This is from Charlotte Tilbury and it's in the shade Supermodel. This is such a beautiful nude shade for brown skin tone. And I'm just going to line my lips a little. I should have done this before. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, depend how I feel. And I'm just going to blend both of these together because I always wanted to get a little like brownish color. And this lip pencil is from Anastasia and this is in the shade Cool Brown. So to set the makeup, I'm just going to use this Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray, and I'm just going to cover my eyes because I applied the cream bronzer on my eyes and I haven't set it, and I usually don't really set it because if it's creased during the dry, I'll just like dab my fingers on it and I'm all good to go. Alright, so the setting spray has dried, so I'm just going to take this powder puff and I'm just going to dab it all over my face. While I was applying the makeup, you probably have noticed that I did not apply any powder or anything like that on my neck, and I think it's been more than 2 years I actually stopped applying foundation on my neck because it's too much hassle. It goes all over your clothes sometime and you always worry, especially when you're wearing like light clothes and all that, so I just don't want to deal with it. And I try to find, you know, the closest match of foundation or the powder that I'm using, so like there is not much difference between my face and my neck. So that is the reason I just do not apply it, because I can't be bothered. And it just makes my clothes messy and I just cannot stand that. So if you still apply foundation or powder, you can just like bring it down to your neck or your décolletage. That's completely up to you. Alright my gorgeous, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys like it. So this is how I do my makeup on daily basis. It's a very quick and easy makeup look, and you know, I just change my eyeshadow or blush depending what I'm wearing, but the technique and the number of products are pretty much the same on daily basis, and this is how I do my makeup. I hope this video was helpful, and if you like it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye my gorgeous.